Introduction. Have you ever felt as though you're missing the key to a secret treasure? Picture yourself standing before a vault, knowing that there's something amazing behind those doors, something she's been dreaming of, gentlemen. That vault is her G-spot. And today we're giving you the secret map that opens this treasure trove of pleasure. Yes, you heard correctly. The G-spot is a magical place full of undiscovered wonders and untapped joy. But here's the kicker. Most guys fumble around in the dark, missing out on what could be an experience that will last a lifetime. What if I told you that you could take her to new heights of ecstasy with a few basic techniques and a dash of confidence? Let's face it, most people talk about the G-spot as if it were the holy grail of intimacy, which can be a little intimidating. However, the secret technique women wish you knew is not just about the physical. It's about understanding communication and a dash of creativity. The G-spot is just an area on the vagina's anterior wall that is about 2 to 3 inches in, and when stimulated correctly, can produce incredible pleasure. It's time to step up your game. Step 1 is to create the ideal setting for desire. The significance of creating the ideal setting cannot be overstated. Imagine entering a room with harsh fluorescent lights, no music, and a cold atmosphere. In contrast, when you enter a space that feels warm and inviting, your mind and body naturally begin to relax. This relaxation is crucial when you're about to embark on a deeply intimate experience. Psychologically, a relaxed state is essential for women to fully let go during intimate moments because the mind needs to feel safe, valued, and cherished in order for physical arousal to take full effect. Warm blankets or textiles can produce sensory cues that soothe the nervous system. When the brain isn't distracted by outside stimuli, it can fully concentrate on the feelings occurring at that precise instant. Focus heightens sensitivity, intensifying the experience. For her, step 2, communication, is crucial. When it comes to intimacy, communication is frequently viewed as the unsung hero, but it's more than simply verbal exchanges. It's also about the deeper emotional cues that help her feel appreciated and understood. Communication is crucial for establishing trust and connection. Because every woman's body reacts differently, many men make the mistake of assuming they know what will feel good based on general advice they've heard or past experiences. By actively showing interest in what she likes, you build trust by asking her if this feels good or if she would like it. Being softer or harder conveys that you respect her wants and boundaries, in addition to improving the physical experience. The emotional connection formed by this type of communication makes the experience much more intimate, as it moves from being a solely physical act to a cooperative journey of pleasure, increasing the likelihood that women who feel heard and valued would completely participate in the moment. Step 3. The method. The strategy for solving the mystery surrounding her body should feel more like an adventure than a hasty dash to the finish line. You can both become more receptive to one another's rhythms by beginning gently. This moment involves more than just applying pressure or stimulation. It also involves utilizing mild exploratory motions to learn how her body responds to touch in various regions. You're generating anticipation and observing her distinct bodily reactions. Here, the strategy focuses on inspiring awe and discovery rather than only technique. You may both slow down and appreciate the subtleties of each experience when you approach her body with patience and inquiry. This is a thorough investigation of her enjoyment rather than a race. Spending time here fosters a deeper emotional bond and increases trust, which greatly amplifies the physical pleasure. Step 4. Angle matters. Angle matters. Accuracy opens fresh feelings. Finding the proper angle is equally as important as skill when hitting the G-spot. This step necessitates being conscious of how your body moves in relation to hers, whether that means raising her hips or changing your angle. May seem like minor changes, but they have the potential to significantly impact how she feels the sensation. Consider this analogous to fine-tuning a musical instrument, where a small positional change can drastically alter the resonance and timbre. Here, the same idea is applicable. Sometimes only a few inches of movement separates average stimulation from tremendous pleasure. Observing her body language and her reactions to various positions will assist you in determining the ideal angle. Step 5. Change up your technique while maintaining.
Change up your method. While a steady rhythm can be enjoyable, her guessing routine is the enemy of excitement. Instead, you should vary your technique to make things interesting and unusual. Since the G-spot is a very sensitive region, changing up your strategy helps keep the anticipation high. The come here motion works well, but it alternates with circular motions. There is a psychological component to this as well. When someone is unaware of what will happen next, their anticipation is heightened, making every sensation more intense. By keeping her guessing, you maintain a heightened level of excitement throughout the experience, ensuring she is constantly on the edge of pleasure. Altering the speed or experimenting with different types of pressure keeps the experience interesting and captivating. Dual stimulation in Step 6. The G-spot and clitoris are like the ideal duo when it comes to pleasure. Stimulating both at once can result in a sort of sensory overload in the best way possible. When both are engaged, her body experiences a convergence of sensations that can lead to extremely powerful orgasms. From a biological standpoint, the clitoris is one of the most sensitive areas of the body, with over 8,000 nerve endings. Combining G-spot stimulation with clitoral engagement creates a dynamic where multiple brain regions are activated, amplifying the whole experience. Additionally, it diverts attention from a single location, enabling a more comprehensive approach to her enjoyment. Step 7. Timing. Construct the timing. There is something really potent about extending the buildup while you stimulate her. It's tempting to want to jump right in and get to the most intense aspects of the encounter, but tension building is an art form. The objective is to create an irresistible tension where each touch and anticipation moment pushes her closer to her climax. The longer you can prolong this, the more intense the final release will be. Pay attention to her body language. Arousal is increased by anticipation, and her desire will grow stronger the more you tease her body about what's going to happen. This delayed satisfaction is what makes the last minute so explosive. Step 8. Pay attention to her. Women's bodies communicate through subtle cues during moments of excitement, such as a little arch of the back, a change in breathing, or a soft moan. Pay attention to what your body tells you. These cues provide you with all the information you need to determine how happy she is. Being aware of these cues is essential for modifying your approach as you go. When you are highly attuned to her body language, it establishes a sense of synchronization between you two, which is not only necessary for her enjoyment, but also fosters a deeper emotional bond where you are completely absorbed in each other's experience rather than just partners in the act. Step 9. Investigate together. Encouraging her to actively assist you as you explore together adds another level of intimacy. By letting her take the lead, she feels empowered, which increases her enjoyment. It also relieves you of the pressure to perform, turning the experience into a shared exploration rather than a one-sided endeavor. When she takes the initiative, this method transforms the experience into a collaborative discovery. She can demonstrate to you exactly what works best for her, making it simpler for you to use those techniques going forward. It also demonstrates your respect and trust for her body knowledge, which strengthens your emotional connection. Step 10. Aftercare. Strengthening. Taking the time to cuddle, chat, or just enjoy each other's company demonstrates to her that you are interested in more than just your physical needs. Aftercare strengthens the emotional bond. Aftercare is the secret ingredient that transforms a pleasant experience into an unforgettable one. This type of care cultivates closeness and trust, enhancing your relationship with several women. after romance, the emotional bond is just as significant as the act itself. Aftercare guarantees that she feels appreciated, respected, and emotionally satisfied, which can enhance the pleasure of subsequent interactions. This stage is sometimes disregarded, yet it has the power to transform a positive encounter into a really meaningful finale. Unlocking the G-spot is a journey that involves more than just physical technique. It also involves understanding communication and emotional connection. By taking these steps, you're not only providing physical pleasure, but also fostering a profoundly intimate experience that will make her feel valued, respected, and fulfilled.